Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 32 of the Fit in 10 challenge, and if I have not gotten back to you in Slack, please be patient. I will get back to you. I haven't really gone through people's responses in probably the last at least 2 days. So just bear with me. Please keep sending me your diaries. Don't feel bad if I haven't responded or you feel like they're backing up. I'll go through all of them at once, or I'll go through them in sequence. It doesn't take me that long, so just be patient with me, and I will get to them hopefully by tonight, and if not, tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday, June 2nd, okay? What else did I want to say? Oh, right, your scans. Your scans are going to happen not this weekend, but the following weekend, okay? Which will be the end of week 6, okay? Since you are now into week 5. All right, let's get to more of your questions here. All right, so continuing with this person that this person's last feedback to me. Okay, so is there anything you'd like me to cover in this week's video series? I think I read this one last time, but I'll read it again. Detox changes versus dietary changes. What exactly is happening to your body that makes you feel better, think clearer, and feel lighter? Is all BS and psychosomatic? How does a physical act of eating differently change your emotional state? No, this is not, okay? So this is a big question. There's a lot of questions in this. So let's just start with detoxes versus dietary changes. Generally speaking, with detoxes, this is a bit of a, this is not termed well. There's no detoxification going on, okay? I guess it depends on how you want to, classify a toxin, okay? I mean, it's not like you have, it's not like you're, poisoned with lead and you're getting lead out of your body. Okay, that's a friggin' toxin. Generally with detoxes, what's happening is you're going through a period of time where you're eating less calories, and usually it's a lot less calories. And as a result, this allows for the gut to clear. And this is really, really important. This can make you feel a lot better. It also allows for quite often your, even though your blood sugar levels will be lower, it does allow them to sort of stabilize a bit more. So, and quite often as well, if you're just the average person that's not really paying attention to what they're eating, especially if you're drinking alcohol and, you're having other foods that, really aren't the best foods, you're sort of stopping this, right? So you're stopping this altogether. So this is the stuff that's, what I would consider to be, well, alcohol is a poison. But some of these foods are pretty poisonous themselves, okay? All right. And I mean, it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but they're really not good for us. So when you stop doing that, you are going to, and this might seem like an obvious answer, but this is a large chunk of it. You're just not consuming those things anymore, and you're taking in less calories. This is huge because when you take in, like I was saying, when you take in less food, especially if you go through periods of fasting or close to fasting, very, very low calories, some of these cleanses, you're doing like a couple hundred calories a day. You're allowing your digestive system to completely clear. And this is really good for the bacteria of the gut, the flora, there's a strong connection. You may have heard about the enteric system or the enteric nervous system. And there is something called the vagus nerve. There is connection from your gut to your brain. And your microbacteria in your gut has bearing on this, okay? And going through a fast or going through a period of time where you're having way less calories and letting that gut clear can quite often be really, really good for your brain. Okay, and you might feel more clear-headed. You might feel definitely more alert as well. Okay, so is it all BS? No, it's not all BS. But what is BS is this idea that you're detoxifying yourself. You're not really detoxifying yourself, but you are getting rid of things that you could say are holding you back. I don't know if we would classify like a buildup in your gut as a toxin. Maybe we could. I don't know. I guess it depends on how we want to define a toxin, right? Yeah, how does it change? How does the physical act of eating differently change your emotional state? So again, yeah, this is what I believe to be largely the clearing of the gut, and again, allowing your body to again stabilize blood sugar levels. Maybe even go to a ketogenic state where it's starting to use ketones for energy. So, but again, this usually has to do with just removing a bunch of junk from your diet. Okay. So again, you could think about trying to be a little bit more, just reasonable and consistent with your diet, and eat real whole food, and you're going to get a lot of these benefits. Okay. Okay, 5:40. Let's move on here. Okay, well, nobody gave me, it's not applicable, not applicable, nope. Really no feedback here. Okay, so I think you have better feedback than this to send me. I'm sure there are things I'm sure you have questions. I'm sure there are things you can improve upon. So, again, let's take advantage. If you're going to send me feedback, this is to help you, it's not for me, right? So, put some effort into your feedback, please. Okay. Name something specific you improve on for the following week. Okay, well, this is interesting. I've already gone through this feedback. So let me go back here and see what's going on. All right, let's go to this person here. Name something specific you improve on for the following week. Been meal prepping for lunches. Will need to meal prep for dinners too. So there's less variables. Okay, sure. Yes, you need to meal prep for everything. Listen, guys, I'm going to keep telling you, and I'm not saying it's easy, but you cannot wing this. You cannot wing this. Prep everything in advance. Okay? Make your protein strong foods, your carbohydrate strong foods, have them ready to go, and just portion them out. That's all you have to do. Okay? Name something specific you improve on for the following week. Nothing, just continue to do what I'm doing. Nothing at this time. Okay. Actually, this person's legitimate. This person here is getting their numbers like 100%. Literally 100%. Name something specific you improve on for the following week. Number 1, water, water, water. Okay? How much water? How much? Give me something you can be accountable to, okay? Number 2, incorporating more iron-strong foods. Okay, yes, we talked about this, right? And again, a lot of your animal foods are going to be, liver's it's probably going to be the best food. It's not just a matter of getting foods that are high in iron. It's getting foods that the body can get the iron out of, right? So I'm sure you probably know liver is a great one. I know liver doesn't taste that great, but if you fry it in a little bit of onion, a little bit of coconut oil, and then you put a little bit of lime on there, delicious, right? Name something specific you need help with. I find exercise requiring supine or supinated grip much harder. Depends though, really. You have to give me examples, because if you do a supinated curl versus a pronated, supinated's much easier, right? If you do a pull-up supinated, I think you're probably going to find a supinated pull-up easier than a pronated pull-up. But I guess it depends on which ones you're practicing more of. Okay, you probably practice more of the pronated. So this really depends on the exercise. If you do a supinated press, we haven't done this before. So you do a supinated press like this, like lying chest press, palms facing you, right? Supinated grip. That's way harder. So it depends really on the exercise. Supine row. It might be harder on your grip. Yeah, might be harder on your grip. I find that for me personally, they're about the same. Okay, number 2, I found 3-way lunge confusing for me as I lost track of counting reps on each leg and sometimes switched which leg was going behind me. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't read that. There's nothing wrong with the way you wrote it. Switched, which leg was going behind me? Okay, so with the three-way lunges, we're just sticking with one leg. The best way to do this is to do 1, 1, 1. Okay, so you go forward, you go side, you go rear, right? So 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 2, 2, and then 3, 3, 3, and then 4, 4, 4. That's the easiest way. Okay, so when we do these again, we will do them again soon here, probably the next week. That's something you can do, okay? How does your brain benefit from exercise, and can exercise reverse aging in the brain? Oh, I'm already 10 minutes. Okay, sorry, we'll come back to that one. Let's get the message of the day here. Okay. Success is connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit, right? They do not quit. Success simply means, in my mind, it just simply means progressing, right? That is really success. Well, I guess it depends on how you want to measure it, right? I guess there has to be, maybe we could define it as enough progression, right? But progression is still in part some success, right? But success is connected with action. So always know this: if you run away from something, and you're talking to, you're not talking. I'm the one who's talking, but you're watching somebody here who is. I can say I've dealt with this many times, and to some degree still deal with this. Right? You've got to keep moving ahead, one foot in front of the other, in order to make things happen. I can guarantee you, if you do, you will make some progress. You will make some progress. Okay? The key is to keep trying and keep moving forward. And most importantly, I don't have it here. Try to be methodical and not emotional about it. And always ask yourself, am I making a decision? Okay, if you change your mind about doing something, is it an emotional decision? I'm not saying you have to go through life being a robot, but quite often decisions that are emotion-based are not the best decisions, right? So remember to keep trying, and if you need to reevaluate, be as methodical with your evaluation as possible, right? And if you don't feel like you are knowledgeable enough in the area that you're dealing with, like this challenge, let's say, you've got your coach like me, right? Okay. All right. Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, for the love of God, give some gratitude. I'll talk to you all very soon. See you guys.